Welcome to Winging It. We're doing deck upgrades today in Arkham Horror the card game. This is Leo and Jack going into City of the Elder Things. They have vastly different amounts of XP because coming out of to the Forbidden Peaks, you get XP based on how many items of the supply items that you put in your deck. You get an XP for each, and it's not for everybody; it's just for you. Leo has, and then of course Leo also has Karen Zobel. So Leo, we went ahead and upgraded our stand together. So now it's not just gain 2 resources, but it's also a draw 2 cards. Really, really strong card. One of my favorite Guardian cards in the game. We took another Charisma. So now that we have an additional ally slot, we can, not have to have Mitch out in order to get some of our allies out, and of course we have Anu in our deck, so Leo likes his allies, so it's real good to have the 2 charismas. Um, we upgraded the automatic, so it's now +2 combat, and it ignores the retaliate keyword. That's the retaliate is nice. It's a kind of a nice bonus, but the +2 is just more important as we get deeper into the campaign, and we are sticking with like one-handed guns is kind of the idea for this deck. Of course, we could, have spent more XP to get to the Time Worn brand and not gone with guns, but this is cheaper and it costs less XP. So we're taking out the 2 lucky cigarette cases. This happened in my face check as well, where I just didn't find that I was triggering the lucky cigarette cases enough to make it worth it in Leo. And like I know people have good experience in Leo with lucky cigarette case. I just haven't. Anyway, I really do feel like I need some healing. They're picking up these weaknesses that will require healing, and I just don't think that the medical student is enough. So I go ahead and grabbing the Hallowed Mirror. This is the upgraded version of the Hallowed Mirror because I figure if I'm going to spend XP, might as well get the upgraded version. So you can either change the 2 to 3 and the soothing melodies, which is heal 2 from any investigator or ally location, and then draw a card. So you could change those 2s to 3, so you can combination of 3 damage and horror, or you can shuffle it back into your deck. And there's 3 soothing melodies that you're going to get to draw when you put shuffle into your deck. You shuffle 1 and put 1 in your hand, and shuffle 2 into the deck, just like the normal Hollow Mirror. So that's a really strong card. Plus, it has 2 willpower icons, which is a good target for well prepared. Okay, and then the other card we're going to replace is put in for the Lucky Cigarette cases is the Ace of Swords, and it's just a combat, +1 combat boost. Not very exciting, but pretty useful as we get deeper into the campaign. And of course, as a tarot, because when the game begins, if it's in your opening hand, you put it into play. So for the items he took the green soapstone, has some nice combat icons for well prepared, and just when you do an attack, you can spend a charge, exhaust it, and do +1 damage for attack. Really good for your killer to do for dealing with odd health enemies. Dynamite is just like Dynamite Blast the event, except it's a supply. It has 2 supplies, and you can spend them and deal 3 damage to each enemy investigator at a location or connecting location. I mean, really good. It's a Dynamite Blast on a stick. Combos real well with spare parts, which has 3 supplies. You can take a free trigger to exhaust it and add 1 supply to another asset or location, which could be the dynamite. But you can also use it to gain a resource. So good. All right, and then Miasmic Crystal. It's got willpower icons, good for comboing with well prepared. And then it just lets you cancel Tekka Lilies and draw a card instead. So obviously very good. Let's go take a look at Jack. All right, Jack has 8 XP to spend. So first thing we're going to do is upgrade our deduction. So it lets you get an extra intellect icon, and you can discover 2 clues. It's if you succeed by 2 or more. Not always a priority upgrade in two-handed for me, but when you're running singletons, it's easy just to upgrade everything. Because you don't have to upgrade 2 of an item. So it's nice to have the intellect boost. It's also nice to be able to clear out higher clue locations, even in 2-player. Studious, 3 XP. It's permanent. Begin each game with 1 additional card in your opening hand. we just are looking for those intellect boosts right off the top. This will make it more consistent to get them. We are upgrading Eon Chart. So this is it's just like the lower level one, except now you take 2 actions instead of 1. So you can move evade or move investigate, investigate move, etc., etc. Wind Sledge. It's not very good. It lets you search top 6 cards of your deck for item supply and attach them. And then anybody can use the items attached to the sledge. But it's just real slow to take that action to search, and 6 is just not very deep. I even had a player in a 4-player game I was in with Bob who just really didn't find this being useful, and he had lots of items in his deck. So um, instead, we're just taking this for the commit. Being able to commit 3 uh, agility icons is really strong. So, all right, mineral specimen. This is really good. You spend a charge to investigate. It's got 3 charges. You're going to get 2 clues, but you also get to cancel frost tokens. So yeah, and of course it sets your base skill to 5, but of course his base intellect is already 5. So. And then Dire Sketches. So we get this for checking on Dire, because Dire died, and so it's just a fast play during any free trigger window. Not just during your turn, but any free trigger window, you can draw 3 cards. So, drawing cards is good, especially for somebody who's got a bunch of singletons in their deck. All right, so that's Leo and Jack. Let's go play City of the Elder Things.